So today I would like to start with a verse from Buddha's teachings. It's a very famous one. And he says, "We are what we think. All that we are arise with our thoughts. With our thoughts we make the world." So when Buddha says we are what we think, he actually describes the symptomatic reality. He doesn't describe the core reality. He doesn't say that that's actually the truth. He just says this is how it manifests for us. What if we were to invest less reality into our thoughts, less reality into what we think, and just start to perceive our thinking process as an aspect of ourselves, but not our identity. And this may create a lot of space. A visual image that I really like is that of the sky. Imagine our awareness or our consciousness is like a vast sky, and then thoughts are just like clouds passing through. You know, they come out of nowhere. Sometimes when you see clouds arising, they all of a sudden they're there, right? And so they remain a little bit, they morph maybe into something else, and then eventually they either pass from the horizon or they dissolve altogether. So this is the same with our thoughts. We can really treat our thoughts in the same manner. They're just ephemeral, temporary appearances in our mind stream, in our consciousness or in our awareness. And only when we start grabbing the thought, we are actually investing our energy and our sense of reality into the thought, then they become more concrete, then they start holding a certain power over us. And so in a way, his verse is actually an invitation to become more aware of this process, and then through practice such as meditation, sort of like unglue this very symbiotic relationship we have with our thinking, to see thinking more objectively as a useful process in our minds, but not a defining process, not something that dictates who we are. Because if that's the case, then negative thoughts or depressed thoughts or moody thoughts, I'm sure you know this, then we actually become our mood. You know, we really become, we cannot see a reality other than what we think or what we experience in that moment. So we are what we think. All that we are arises with our thoughts we make the world, is really an invitation to realize that we invest a lot of energy and identification into our thoughts, and that is actually not necessary, or in another way of saying, it becomes counterproductive. Okay, so that's all I wanted to share with you today. Hope you find it helpful, and see you next time.